there's all these people out there that like make their hobbies their full-time job, and I'm like, why not me?
Right. I mean, there's going to be mouth breathing troglodytes that'll do our jobs. You know what I mean? We have personalities. We deserve better.
Right. Exactly. Hello and welcome to REKT Podcast. I am Bunchu alongside my esteemed colleague and co-host Crypto Chamber. Chamber, how you doing, buddy?
Doing pretty good, man. You know, it's Monday. It's December. The nights are coming quicker, so my seasonal depression is kicking in full blast.
Me too. It is real.
It is for real.
Dude, it is real. I don't care what anybody says.
It's so dark so fast. And I mean, I used to live further north. Like I used to live like, I don't know, like maybe 1,000 miles further north than when I currently live. And it gets even darker back then. So at least I get a little bit more sunshine, but I am not doing well. Not looking forward to like January, February, put it that way.
What time does the sun go down currently?
Like it's dark. I mean, it's 5 o'clock now. It's dark. I want to say maybe
it's dark here too.
Like maybe 15, 20 minutes ago, probably sun went down.
Jeez.
Yeah, I don't
it's
like it.
about the same here.
Yeah, I got to match. It's pretty close. But yeah, imagine being another 1,000 miles north. I mean, it was. I remember when I was a kid, like 4 o'clock, like the sun will go down. It's dark.
Yeah, it's brutal.
But anyway. No, the weekend was good. I took the kids to go see Santa Claus.
I saw some pictures of that. That's cool.
Which was fun.
Was the little one terrified, or?
You know what? My oldest one, she used to get really scared, like at the 2-3 year range. But this one, she freaked out a little bit just because mom was more than a foot away from her, just so she could take some pictures. But Not bad overall, I would say. Pretty good. But yeah, Santa Claus, I mean, I know Santa Claus pretty well, especially this particular Santa Claus. So he gives me like some personal touch when we go see him. So
so you look like the cool dad.
I look like the coolest dad. And there was a line, like when we went, it's actually a pretty cool place. Like you get on like this, quote unquote train. It's like basically this, a bunch of carts pulled by like a tractor that's converted into a train. And you spend maybe like, you have about a 5-minute drive on that. It takes you to Santa's cottage. And then, there's a lineup of maybe, I don't know, a dozen families ready to take pictures. I kind of get scooted. I get bumped up in the line a little bit.
Nice.
And then Santa knows my kids' names right away. So it's pretty good.
Wow. That's pretty good.
Yeah. It's pretty dope.
Wow, you got to find yourself a personal Santa. That's
you really do. You really do. And yeah, all the other kids are like, "Whoa, who these kids? They, first name basis."
You think we could get him on the podcast?
Well, it's kind of a busy time for him. Maybe in the new year.
Well, I mean, I don't know if he wants to hear Santa then, but
yeah, he shaves his beard off. It's a whole thing.
He left us an iTunes review.
He did leave us an iTunes review. That's, I mean, again, tight with the with Mr. Kris Kringle, it pays dividends.
That's awesome. So I did similar things, except I don't have children, so I did the fun adult version of that. There's a Christmas Christmas market in my hometown, and
nice.
We do that every year, and we do the shops and the German food and the mulled wine and some good stuff. So
what kind of German food we have? We have some schnitzel,
some spätzle, some Leberkäse, some Lederhosen,
Volkswagen.
Yeah,
I hear you.
Nothing like some. No, never mind. I was. Okay, moving on. I just caught myself from saying a terrible joke.
Well, you know what? You are a better man than me. Sometimes I can't stop myself. Sometimes they just come out and I have to edit it and post.
This one would have been
editable.
Too much. Yeah, I think so. But anyway, let's move on into crypto. So before we get started here, we are currently free falling, I believe. So
Are we?
I think so.
Oh, jeez.
I mean, we are down. I mean, when I say that, it's not terrible.
Okay.
We're down around 2% today. So it's, $189 worth of free fall, which, everybody's waiting for it to do something. So, it looks like maybe the something might be down. Who knows? So currently, at time of broadcast, we are looking at $7,356.38 for one Bitcoin, down 2.8%, so almost 3%. Rounding out your top five, you got Ethereum at $147, XRP at 22 cents. Tether is now number 4 at $1.
Nice.
Yep.
Holding strong at $1.
Yep. Bitcoin Cash rounding out the top 5 at 207.88. The big news, I guess, this weekend, did you see? I'm sure you saw because you couldn't go on Twitter without seeing it. Tezos.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, Tezos has now cracked the top 10. It is now over $1 billion in market cap at $1.28 billion, and it is $1.57 per Tezos.
That is do you hold any Tezos?
No.
No, I don't either.
That was one of those ones that's like, I was glad I didn't hold it
100%.
Until you're not.
Right, exactly. I'm sure. Like, I remember when, people were shilling it 2 years ago.
Yeah, well, then it never came out, and it was having all those problems.
Right, exactly.
It looked like, okay, this was a great decision not to get involved.
Exactly.
And now it's finally out and doing things, and it's got some crazy deal with Coinbase and staking now. Mm-hmm. So it's looking like it might be on its way to a top 5-er, maybe. Who knows?
Maybe. But yes, all of, I would say a lot of...
in order for it to be a top 5-er, it would still need to double.
Jeez.
So for those looking for, wondering if they're buying the top, in order for it to be a top 5 coin, it would still need to double from here.
Does it have the legs to get into the top 5 is the question.
I don't know.
I'm not sure. I'm hesitant on it myself.
Well, yeah. Now it's too late for me now too.
Yeah, I agree. There's some big accounts shilling it though.
Of course.
Big
they
accounts.
All bought in.
they have some bags that they need to sell.
And they haven't had a bag that did well in 2 years. So.
Right, exactly.
It's time
once they get rid of this one, then they're going to get rid of Dragon Chain on everybody after that one. But I'm personally, I'm staying away from it. Obviously anybody that's involved as far as, having a bag, I hope it does well for you. But yeah, at this point, a little too rich for my blood, I think.
I agree, but kudos to anybody, that is in it and prospering, because about time somebody did.
Yeah, no kidding. No kidding.
Anyway, shall we get into some news here?
I think we should.
All right, let's get to the news. All right, start us off.
Boy, do I have some news for you.
Oh my God, dude. Wow.
I may have overhyped the news. It's actually not that. It's not that entertaining today. After a lackluster year, Huobi's U.S. partner exchange is shutting down operations. Huobi's group partner exchange aimed at American customers, HBUS, is closing its operations after a little more than a year in business. Announced today, we're going to call it HBUS. for simplicity's
Get
sake.
on the H bus.
Get on the H bus.
All aboard the H bus.
They said it would stop offering trading services starting December 15th, and customers have until January 31st to withdraw their funds. The San Francisco-based exchange said it plans to return in a more integrated way as a part of its ongoing strategic layout without disclosing any further details. That seems very, it seems like no news.
Speculate.
Yeah, it just seems like words, like a word salad to put on this as a quote from HBus. So that's just me speculating. Just last month,
I hate regular salad, and I especially hate word salad.
I agree. It's the worst part of the salad.
Yes.
Just last month, Huobi froze all accounts of U.S. users and encouraged users to use HBus. You may open an account in HBus if needed, the exclusive U.S. strategic partner of Huobi Global, and transfer your assets to that platform, the announcement read. HBus launched in the U.S. in July 2018. After long negotiations with Huobi Group, HBus, a fully compliant U.S. entity, licensed part of Huobi software and used the Huobi.com domain. However, HBus struggled to gain traction amid strong competition in the U.S. As well as internal issues. Huobi.com now once again directs you to Huobi's regular site. The shutdown follows the exits of key members of HBus's executive team. Oren Blonstein, who took over the CEO position in September, left the company in December, according to a source with knowledge of the situation. The post was previously helmed by Frank Fu, who is now managing director of Fenbushi Capital. And that is it. A lot of U.S., like obviously there's the Poloniex stuff that happened a few days ago with Digibyte and Tron and Justin Sun, and it seems like
what was the story there?
Yes, I mean, you get it from me. That's probably the best way to get this news.
Shaver, you do a goddamn podcast. People get stuff from you.
I should, obviously research this. But as far as I can remember, I want to say that, I don't know if it was the CEO or the lead person or one of the lead people for Digibyte. Went on Twitter.
I did see this.
Yeah.
And then Poloniex said, fuck you.
I don't know the exact ins and outs of this, but it turns out, what set off this tweet storm by this gentleman who works for Digibyte was...
I think he's the founder.
Yeah, I don't want to put a title on it, but one of the main people for Digibyte. Basically, what was happening prior to this was, I guess, Tron has basically, taken over in a sense on Poloniex, and Poloniex isn't the exchange it was before we, came into crypto. Obviously, you talk to some of the quote OGs, and that's where they did a ton of their trading and a ton of their bag buying was on Poloniex, and the troll box, the Polo troll box was very popular, and everybody speaks fondly of it. And then Circle bought it, obviously. I think it was 2018, and then they recently sold it for pennies on the dollars. And now it seems like Tron is integrated itself into Poloniex to a certain amount. And anyways, this gentleman from
so here you go. Jared Tate is the
thank you
is the Digibyte representative.
Jared Tate. What's his Twitter handles?
It's at Jared C. Tate.
Perfect. So he put out this, I want to say it was 7 or 8 consecutive tweets calling out Polo for basically, getting into bed with Tron.
The first one was was about using U.S. customers' data.
Right, exactly. That was another part of it.
And this tweet that I'm looking at here now says, by not qualified, you mean Digibyte is truly decentralized, was never an ICO, and isn't 100% pre-mined? Duly noted. Poloniex is the new scammer's paradise. The less Digibyte in the possession of the Tron Con, the job, the better. So here you go. So that was the tweet, because Poloniex is currently applying to become a Tron super representative. and it has acquired TRX Market, transforming into Poloniex Dex. So that's why the Tron hate, I guess. So
Right.
Then they basically came back and said,
I feel like it was like 3 hours later.
under careful review, sorry, you're out. And they pulled the
trading
they pulled
pair.
the listing. Yeah, exactly. So pretty interesting there.
Yeah, so I mean, you look at Polo, you look at Huobi US, is Binance US doing better than we initially anticipated? Like, where are people going to be trading their altcoins in the US? I don't know.
I don't know.
Like, is it all like Coinbase, and are they just going to?
I mean, you just said that, and the Huobi is gone.
Right.
So, like, now what? I feel like alts are just getting demolished in the U.S. So
can you use KuCoin in the U.S.?
I don't think so. I don't know.
I've been playing around on that a little bit more as of late.
I don't know, quite honestly. All right.
Yeah.
I've got a new story here.
What do you
got? From the block, crypto. Deutsche Bank says crypto could replace cash by 2030 as the fiat system looks fragile. So cryptocurrencies have the potential to eventually replace cash, according to new research from financial services giant Deutsche Bank. In the Imagine 2030 research report by the German headquartered bank, they said cryptocurrencies may have been additions rather than substitutes in the finance world thus far, but the next decade could change as regulatory hurdles get leaped. So this is quote, if one of the GAFA, Google, Apple, Facebook, and Amazon, for example, are able to overcome their regulatory hurdles, this would broaden the appeal of cryptocurrencies, hasten their adoption, and give them the potential to eventually replace cash, per the report, which is led by Jim Reed, global head of the fundamental credit strategy and thematic research team at Deutsche Bank. So
Jim Reed, nice.
Yeah, classic. That's a classic Jim Reed quote.
Jimmy!
Jimmy Reed. So basically they're saying, hey, let's see what happens with Google, Apple, Facebook, and Amazon in terms of crypto. And if they're able to get past these, hurdles that they're having, we might see obviously quicker adoption. I mean, if anything, like, Amazon started taking Bitcoin, things would go crazy, I would think.
I remember literally the first day I got into crypto, that was a news headline, Amazon's about to take Bitcoin.
Right. And that was enough to move the price $1 million.
Oh, yeah.
The current fiat system looks fragile, particularly because of decades of low labor costs and inflation. Over the next decade, things could change, and the demand of alternative currencies from gold to crypto could take off, according to the report. Benefits of cryptocurrencies such as speed, minimal transaction fees, ease of storage, and relevance in the digital era could help drive mass adoption for years to come, it added. So, and then they put this chart in here, which is interesting. A chart of adoption rate and number of internet users and number of blockchain users and how it's going up with time. It says another reason that cryptocurrencies could become the 21st century cash is their privacy. Per the report, nearly 2/3 of consumers prefer dematerialized to cash payments, and 1/3 are concerned by anonymity. So these are two things that crypto does best, obviously. Inflation could drive the demand for alternative currencies. So will fiat currencies survive the policy dilemma that authorities will be experiencing as they try to balance higher yields with record levels of debt? That's the $1 trillion or Bitcoin question, says Reed. Jimmy Reed.
Jimmy!
It says here, though, that they need to become legal in the eyes of government and regulators to become widespread. So, obviously, we know that from a legality standpoint. And then, you and I always talk about ease of use and all of that, UI and things of that nature, crab rangoon and things of that nature. While many predict the end of cash in years to come, Deutsche Bank believes that plastic cards could die out as smart cards make physical cards obsolete. So another area where crypto could excel. And Deutsche Bank says, based on this report, the number of blockchain wallet users would increase by 200 million by 2030. Interesting.
Very interesting.
Increase to 200 million. I still feel like that sounds like a pretty low
number. Yeah, exactly. Is
right?
It by 2030?
Yeah.
Like 10 years from now? Yeah, I don't know. So much can happen in 10 years.
So this chart is the number of blockchain wallet users in the millions.
Right.
And yeah, right now at 2020, it says we're looking at around only 50-ish million crypto or blockchain wallet users at the current time. 50 million.
What's your wallet of choice? Like, do you have a mobile wallet that you like?
Bunch. I have so many.
So do I. I think I've landed on one. I just got a new app. I use, for some of my stuff, I use Exodus, like the desktop app. And Exodus just launched a mobile app that syncs to your desktop app.
Oh, nice.
Huge. Yeah.
I've been using, obviously, Cash App. It's my biggest one for Bitcoin only. But Crypto.com, their wallet, I like their stuff. Yeah, I like theirs a lot, actually.
Interesting.
And they have the card that you can get that links to it. Yes. But so here you go. This will put it in perspective for you. So, but this chart basically says there are roughly 490-ish million internet users across the world, and that there's about 50 million-ish blockchain wallet users. So you know that puts it in perspective.
Yeah.
In 2030, it says there will be, closer to 1.6 billion users of the internet, and that's where they get that 200 million from.
So sorry, say it again. How many people are currently using the internet?
This says, according to this chart, around a little less than 500 million.
That doesn't sound right.
Right around 500 million.
There's 7 billion people in the world.
Yeah.
There are. I feel like half would be using the internet, no?
I think you're probably mistaken.
Apparently, I am. Apparently, I'm way off on my estimate.
Actually, sorry, I read this a little wrong, but it's not even a billion.
Not a billion.
No.
Interesting.
It's 700 million is what this says.
Shots called, internet.
Yeah. So,
pick it up.
I feel like, I mean, there's 300 million in the U.S. How many don't have the internet?
I guess.
No, I mean, I'm saying I'm with you. I feel like this is low, but look, I'm not going to argue with Deutsche
There's
Bank.
a billion people in China. You know what I mean? Yeah. Half of China should be on the internet. That's 500 million right there.
I don't know. Maybe I'm reading this wrong. I don't think so. The axis says number of internet users in millions.
I will never question your ability to read or take in information. So if that's what you're telling me it is, I am with you 100%.
Look, that's what it says. I don't know.
I am not questioning that. That's for sure. If that's what you're telling me it says, that's what it says.
Now, if it's true, I don't know. But
exactly.
Anyway, so that's mine. You got one more?
I got one more here. This is some breaking news. This is from today. Another Bitcoin mining farm coming into the U.S. This time backed by the Winklevi, with their Winklevoss Capital, and Polychain, not to be confused with the other poly that I got it confused with. Polymath, thank you. Both the name and math confuse me. So Polychain and Winklevoss Capital. Caruso Energy Systems, a Denver-based company that converts natural gas into energy-intensive computing, is set to build a new Bitcoin mining facility. The company will install 70 units next year, each with a capacity of about 1 megawatt. Chase Lockmiller, CEO of Crusoe, told Bloomberg in an interview published Saturday, Crusoe has also raised $70 million in fresh capital to fund these projects. Announced Friday, the new capital comes from 2 rounds, $30 million in equity funding and $40 million in project financing. The equity round was led by existing investor Bain Capital Ventures and new investor, the KCK Group, with participation from Peter Thiel the Peter Thiel Founders Fund, Winklevoss Capital, and Polychain Capital. The $40 million round was led by New York-based credit fund Upper 90. Winklevoss Capital also participated in Crusoe's $4.5 million seed round in May, which was led by Bain Capital Ventures. This is something. So they're converting natural gas into energy-intensive computing.
That's interesting.
I don't think I've heard of anyone else doing that. I'm sure there might be some, but this is the first I'm hearing of it.
Very interesting. I mean, look, that's a piece of good news, I think, as opposed to I feel like everything we are talking about is another exchange shutting down in the U.S.
Right.
Or, U.S. being shut off to X, Y, and Z. And it's nice, but I think we've seen a couple of these about mining farms and things.
Well,
like that
a little later on in this article here goes on to say, the question is the U.S. becoming the new China when it comes to mining? The U.S. appears to be becoming another China for cryptocurrency mining. Just last month, 2 firms, Windstone US Inc. and Northern Bitcoin AG, merged to open a 100-acre Bitcoin mining farm in Texas. I think we reported on that last month.
Yeah, I think we did, yeah.
Chinese mining giant Bitmain also recently launched 50-megawatt farm, also in Texas, calling it the world's largest Bitcoin mining. Digital currency group backed firm Lawyer One also recently raised $50 million for them to do the same thing in Texas. So, yeah, it seems... maybe you might not be able to get on an exchange, but it looks like the U.S. is definitely bringing in some mining. So that is a positive piece of information.
Interesting. So, yeah, piece of good news. Well,
you turn on your miners yet?
No, I actually am collecting them all and packing them up and probably going to try to sell them.
Are you?
Yeah.
We could we can use your fame to get a pretty penny for them. You could autograph every single one. I'm just thinking out of the box here, but I think that could maybe double or triple their inherent value.
I think that would have the value.
Or just put a REKT podcast sticker right on that son of a bitch.
Yeah, and that's it. There you go. I like that, actually. Anyway, that's going to do it for news. We are moving on to a segment that we like to call No FOMO. No FOMO. All right, Chambers. So we haven't done No FOMO in a long time.
We have not.
Refresh the memory of any new listeners that we might have.
So, we are REKT podcasts, and, as a service to the community, we like to observe what's happening in the market and provide some insight and maybe some words of caution for some altcoin traders out there or some bag holders out there. So what we do is we look at coins between we do a $100 million market cap and $1 billion market cap.
Yes.
Yeah. And we see which ones are performing extremely well over the past 7 days, and we kind of make it evident for you, so you can say, hey, maybe this isn't the time to hop into coin X or token.
Yeah, we don't want you to buy the top.
Right, exactly. So we're just trying to help you out. So we're doing a little research for you, and maybe not hop into this. We'll maybe wait for a pullback on some of these, and
or maybe the time is now, based on what you hear from our little analysis here. And it's up to you, but
right.
Some of these are better values than others, probably, I would say. And
I would agree with that.
yeah, and our tagline is "Don't get wrecked," and that is financial advice. So, No FOMO is designed to keep you from getting wrecked. So, we have 4 tokens here, altcoins, alternative cryptocurrencies, if you will, that have been performing extremely well over the last 7 days. So, we are going to get started here with the number 28th ranked cryptocurrency, Hedge Trade. Chamber, have you ever heard of Hedge Trade before?
You had brought this one up and told me that it was ranked 28th, and I had never heard of it. I've been actually looking at the top 20 the other day, and there was some that I hadn't seen in there either.
Well, this probably has just cracked the top 20, I would say, based on its performance. So, number 28 currently, it is Hedge Trade. The symbol is HEDG. The total market cap is $347 million, currently priced at $1.20. The circulating supply is 288.1 million. The 24-hour volume is 733,000, and it's currently, in the last 7 days, up 65%.
Wowza.
Yeah, you can, let's see here. Where can you find said crypto? Let's see. Where can I get to the markets? Hang on one moment.
Enhance.
Coin Tiger looks like it does most of their volume at 48.78% of your total volume. So that's in that 24 hours, 367,000. STEX is about 18% of their volume. Bittrex is 11.6%, and VCC Exchange is the third. So CoinMarketCap actually gives you a pretty there's a little thing here that's pretty interesting where it gives you related cryptocurrencies. So kind of products or projects that are similar in vein to what it does. Related to Ontology, ONT, NEM, Crypto.com, VeChain, and Mindall. I don't know what that is. But it says here that actually it just hit its all-time high on December 6th at $1.33. Its all-time low was 5 cents in May 2019. And it says, Hedge Trade aims to become a platform where the world's best traders share their knowledge. Traders post predictions into a smart contract-powered blueprint that users can purchase or unlock in order to gain access. Traders are rewarded if the blueprint is correct. Otherwise, the user's purchase is refunded. Hedge Trade aims to revolutionize social trading using blockchain technology. What can you tell us about the website?
The website, I mean, it looks like a crypto website, so far so good. That's not the case for all of these no FOMO focus coins. But like you said, it's built for traders by traders. So it gives you kind of like a step-by-step process. It says, step 1, acquire tokens. Traders and users purchase tokens with Bitcoin on our platform. Alternatively, users can acquire hedge tokens from exchanges of their choice. You had mentioned them earlier. Step 2, stake hedge tokens in Blueprint. Step 3, create Blueprint. Step 4, users await expiry. Step 5, Blueprint outcome, and then payouts occur from there. But the one fun thing I found here, as I was kind of looking into it, the address for Hedge Trade, their primary headquarters is 80 Robinson Road, Unit 2 in Singapore. I thought it was very funny that there was a Robinson Road in Singapore.
There's not like a town. It's just Singapore.
Just Singapore. That's it.
Like, it's clearly the only Robinson Road in Singapore.
Just go to Robinson Road and you'll find Hedge Trade right there. So I think this is a a coin that it looks like it's doing some things, but being it just cracked the top 30 on CoinMarketCap, may
it just
or may
hit
not.
its all-time high.
Yeah,
week.
I don't know. Up to you at this point, but we're just kind of giving you the facts. All-time high are always words that put a little caution into my sales. It looks like it's a working program at least. So in the past, some of these no FOMOs haven't been that good
Right.
from here. So far so good. I would just say proceed with caution.
I'm not sure I fully buy into the idea of social trading, but
it's a hot topic right now. A lot of people, a lot of different projects are getting into that social trading. And
because it's a way to it's a way to create a use for their token, right?
Right. I mean, you can just go on Twitter. You can just watch.
What I think is kind of cool. What I think is kind of cool about this is that if you were to, I guess, use your tokens to buy the blueprint,
right,
and it's not successful, you get your tokens back. However, in theory, you would have taken the trade and lost money doing that.
Right, exactly.
Correct?
Yep. So here it is. Hedge trade.
All right.
Looking like a regular cryptocurrency.
That is hedge trade. Next up on here, the 7-day gain on this crypto is 39.55%. We are talking about the number 39th ranked token on CoinMarketCap, and that is no stranger to this podcast, Ravencoin.
You can say that again. No stranger to this podcast, indeed. Ravencoin. How is Ravencoin not ahead of Hedge Trust?
I don't know. It's the number
Hedge
39 ranked. Number 39 ranked. So it's actually almost half the market cap currently of this hedge trade coin.
Yeah,
159 million as opposed to the 347 for hedge trade. Current price of Raven is 0.03 cents. So not 3 cents.
Steal of a deal.
Oh no, it is 3 cents. It's 3 cents, 3.16 cents. Circulating supply of Raven is 5 billion. The 24-hour volume, substantial 20.1 million.
Yeah, that makes more sense.
39% in the last 7 days. Like I said, no stranger to the podcast Ravencoin, right? So
yeah, we've had, obviously big, big promoters of it, Crypto Chris Walken. We had people involved with the project.
We had the dev on.
We had Tron Black, I want to say. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And who else? Wasn't there somebody else affiliated with Ravencoin? What's his name?
Yeah.
Can't think now.
Bruce
Fenton.
Bruce Fenton. Stables and
That's
Horse Ranch.
correct. Friend of the show, Brucey Fenton.
Bruce Fenton, Stables and Horse Ranch.
That's right.
Where the cryptos are hung like you.
I like the sound of that.
So you could get Raven anywhere, really.
Yeah.
I think it's interesting though, I'm looking at the adjusted volume here, and the top exchange is something called DigiFinex. 33.14% of the trading pair in the last 24 hours. Then Binance and Binance USDT is where that's where most of the action is.
Right, that makes sense.
If you're not familiar with Raven, it's similar projects on CoinMarketCap are Qtum, True USD, interesting comp. I don't think I agree with that one. 0x Centrality or Synthetics Network. Ravencoin, open source blockchain project that specializes in the creation and peer-to-peer transfer of assets. Ravencoin enables users to create and trade any real-world assets or virtual goods, which is pretty cool. So you can actually create your own asset on Ravencoin and trade it or sell it. The project has some prominent backers. Bruce Fenton. There you
Nice.
go. He's actually mentioned right here. Board member of the Bitcoin Foundation, and he advises the team. And Overstock has put a multi-million-dollar investment into the project. So I would say, in terms of no FOMO, this is one of the stronger assets that has ever showed up on this list.
I agree. Definitely one, especially on this list. Now, we hit an all-time high with it, I believe, not that long ago, and then there was a big retrace. Where are we in terms of, that with that 39? Was it 39% over the last 7 days?
Yes.
Where does that bring us in terms of all-time high? Do we still have a ways to go, or?
I would say yes. So let's see. All-time high. So we are less than halfway to all-time high. So the all-time high was 8 cents in June of 2019. The all-time low was 0.009 cents in February of 2019. So we're now currently sitting at that 3 cents range. So again, this was, I think, a top 15 or so, top 20 at one time. So I think from a no FOMO standpoint, this is one of the stronger ones.
I agree. This is, if not the strongest one we've ever seen in the no FOMO. So. I also feel like this is not the first appearance by Ravencoin in no FOMO. What do you think about that?
Is it?
I don't know. I feel like that's one that we may have brought up in the past. Maybe I'm wrong.
Maybe. I don't know. Interesting.
As far as the website goes, though, I mean, it's it's perfectly done. I mean, there's no, obviously with Ravencoin and the people that are behind it and the people that promote it, there is a sense of security there, as far as it not being a fly by night, all and out scam.
Totally.
So I feel very good about it. It actually, the website doesn't look like a crypto website either, which is nice.
Do you own Raven?
I did at one point. I think I flipped it. I had some for a little bit.
I think I have a small amount somewhere, but I don't have a giant bag full.
But I did get. I was just looking at my Raven wallet because the mobile wallet's pretty good.
Yes, I have the mobile wallet.
And you can actually get. You were mentioning, you can get different. You can create different tokens on the platform.
Yeah.
And I got a bunch. I forget who sent these to me. I want to say maybe it was like, Raptor Jesus, maybe.
It was the Twitter
CT coin.
Yes.
Yeah. So I got some. I'm not saying I'm a CT coin whale, but I have a little bit of CT coin.
What were they called? We were calling it something else though. It was like the high.
It's showing up as CT coin on my app here, but you're right. I feel like
remember.
I feel like it was called something else.
I think it was like Witty Crypto who was leading that charge.
Yes,
along with some others. Yeah,
those
cool
those memers, those fun guys.
Yeah. They made a meme coin for crypto.
Yes,
Twitter,
I thought that was pretty smart of them. So,
yeah.
I would say one of the safer no FOMOs we've ever gone over. I would say.
Yeah, this specific list is you're going to get some stronger projects in it because we're doing $100 million market cap to $1 billion. So you're going to see some. This isn't just a crazy list of the 4,000th coin. You know what I mean?
Exactly. So that's what I like to play.
Number 3 on this list is another one that I have never heard of. It is the 44 ranked coin. It is called Educare. The symbol is EKT. The market cap is 119 million. The current price is 11.9 cents, so almost 12 cents. And the circulating supply is 1 billion, and the 24-hour volume. 24-hour volume 5.169 million, and it is up 34%. They're almost 35% in the last 7 days. So you can, let's see, the related projects: FTX token, Algorand, 0x, Augur, holochain. The all-time high of this was May 2018, so it's been around for a while, which is funny because I've definitely never heard of this. It's been around for a while. It was 19 cents on May 22nd. This is kind of funny. So the all-time low was March 22nd. So it ran from 0.003 cents all the way up to 19 cents in a short amount of time. Then it is now currently at 11.9 cents. It says Educare, EKT, is a cryptocurrency token and operates on the Ethereum platform. Educare has a current supply of 1 billion. Last known price, so there's not really too much about what this does. That's just a lot of the same.
I'm on the website now, and I'm getting all sorts of red flags.
Tell me more. Hold on. Let me just tell you where you can find.
Yeah, where can we find
token.
this gem?
Yeah, come on. Huobi, you can find this, is
not in the US.
Yeah, right. Almost all of their volume. So 37% is in the EKT USDT pair, and then 24% is in the ETH pair there, 12% is in the BTC pair, and then the other exchange on here that it's listed at is MXC token, or MXC exchange, 24% of their volume. What do we got for the website?
I mean, the website is pretty bare. It looks like somebody with very little website skills I'd put this together.
It's not even loading for me. I can't get on the website.
Yeah, it's not even secure. It's not even a secure HTTPS site either. Like, it's crazy.
Yeah, it literally says not secure.
Yeah. All right, some red flags there. And the website is ekt8.io, which looks too much like Skater Boy for me. Yeah, some of the icons, like the words, don't fit in the icons to click them. So it says, what is EKT? EKT's created a new blockchain underlying architecture that splits token and DApp guarantee. One second. This translation's terrific. Okay. All right. EKT created a new blockchain underlying architecture that splits token and DApp guarantee the simplicity, iteration efficiency.
What are you saying?
I'm just saying the words that are in front of my face. Yeah, that splits token and DApp guarantee the simplicity, iteration efficiency, and security of distributed application development. No period.
They must be trying to say that guarantees the things that you just said.
Right, exactly. And there's no punctuation. There's no periods or commas in this.
So now this is fitting more in what we're looking at for no FOMO.
Yeah, this is your tested and true no FOMO site here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, a lot of red flags. Safe and simple. High speed are the big keywords here.
But dude, you don't even have a secure website.
I know. Safe and simple. High speed, multi-chain parallel.
Debatable.
Yeah, debatable. One chain and one main coin supports ultra high current applications. All ultra high concurrent applications. Low cost of fuel. Yeah, I'm not 100% sure on this one, if I'm being 100% honest. I'm just looking at the roadmap ends Q1 of 2019, so we're now 3 Qs down the road with no update. Yeah, that's, I don't know. I don't want to throw shade on EKT. They might be doing some good stuff, but it seems like I think it is a Chinese-based company. We've talked about some of
Let's get your FOMO rating. 1 to 10. Are you FOMOing?
This is a 2. This is a 2.
2 on the FOMO. I actually kind of like the 1 to 10 FOMO meter.
Yeah,
we should give it after every one.
So sorry. So I would say for the first one, for hedge trade, I would give it a 4 on the FOMO. Okay. Everything's looking good. It's just the growth is pretty high, and where it places itself on coin market cap is a little too high for my liking. Raven coin, again, it had just under 40% lift over the last 7 days. You know, my FOMO meter is still probably, tapping on 7, if I'm being 100% honest.
I was going to say that too. Well,
like
just from the quality of
right,
the
like it's a 6.5 for sure. EKT's a 2.
2. Yeah. I'm surprised it even got a 2.
Well, the site
This
loaded.
would be a negative on my
the site loaded
here.
for me. So if you can get this, remember, I think we've done a couple where the site didn't even load.
Yeah, like this one for me.
It does say not secure though, so I'm gonna exit out of this one right now just to be on the safe side. So yeah, a 2 for me on that one.
All right. All right. Let's get to the last one here. We have the 43rd ranked token. So just one spot back from Educare at 122 million market cap. This is FTX token. The symbol is FTT. It is currently at $1.83. There are 67.2 million in circulating supply. There's 24-hour volume, 3.2 million, and it is up 21.55% in the last 7 days. All-time high on this. So what did I just say the price was? 184. All-time high was $2.74 on August 8th. And the all-time low was 83 cents on September 7th.
And sorry, what's it at now?
184.
That's pretty okay. All right.
Yeah, interesting. So, you can find this. Hold on. Here's what it is. FTX is owned by FTX Trading Ltd., a company incorporated in Antigua and Barbuda. I didn't even know that was a country.
I think you're making up places now with this one.
FTX was incubated by Alameda Research, a cryptocurrency liquidity provider. FTX's leverage tokens aim to provide a clean, automated way for users to get leverage. Oh boy. FTT is the FTX ecosystem utility token. Holders of FTT reportedly receive benefits such as weekly buying and burning of fees, lower FTX trading fees, OTC rebates, collateral for futures trading, socialized gains from insurance funds. So I'm guessing you're on the website here.
I am.
Is it a utility token? I mean, is it a exchange token?
It is an exchange token. So FTX is an exchange, cryptocurrency derivative exchange. It's got a good listing. It's got, we were talking about XTZ before. Tezos is on there. You can trade Tomo, Matic. You know what? Actually, all the real big...
FTX is an exchange?
FTX is the exchange. FTT is their exchange token.
So I think this is just hilarious. Let's see where you can get this token.
I'm assuming it's very few places.
31% you can get on something called BitMax.
BitMax I've heard of.
22% you could get on BitMax with the FTT BTC trading pair.
Okay.
18% you can get on Huobi with the USDT trading pair. 16% you can get on the BTC trading pair. Bitfinex 2.3%, and Fat BTC 1.92%. Nowhere on this token reported pairs has even FTX listed.
That is interesting. I wonder why that is.
I don't know. Makes zero sense.
It makes absolutely no sense. But you can trade the FTT pair. I'm just looking here. You can trade FTT to USD, to USDT, and to BTC. There's also, I want to say there's probably a good 20 trading pairs. BTMX, is that BitMax? Is that that? I wonder if that's the trading. I wonder if that's the exchange token for BitMax. I bet you it is. So I don't know. I've heard other people talk about it. I do know. Friend of ours, Grow Digi, has his YouTube show called Proof of Review. And I think he did a deep dive on FTX Exchange. So if anybody's interested, you could check that out. Maybe I'll put it in the show notes if I remember to do that when I'm editing later. But the site works well. Looks good. I don't know enough about it to say whether it's a good exchange or not, but I have heard other people speak, highly of it. You can get, there's apps for Android, Apple and Google Play. They have partners with USD Coin, Paxos, and Trust Token.
Sounds legit, actually.
It does sound pretty legit.
How does this rank on your FOMO meter?
I mean, it's not Raven, but maybe like a 5.5.
Interesting. All right, we've really spanned the spectrum here of the FOMO meter today.
Yeah, I would say this is the second highest on the FOMO charts today.
I think we've done the Lord's work here. We've given the people some interesting insight on some high-yielding tokens in the past week.
Yeah, I agree.
Would you agree?
I think so. Here we are.
I've learned something today.
There it is. That's what we want.
Oh man. Anyway, I think that's gonna wrap us up. We're running. That no FOMO segment is good.
It eats up some time, doesn't it?
Well, it does, because we deep dive into, not deep dive, but we dive into all these
what a
coins
good crypto episode we did for the people today.
Look at that. We actually talked crypto the entire time.
We barely laughed. I'm sorry for the people that
Minor
listening.
nonsense. Like really, I would say almost sense.
Yeah. Yeah,
Not even
exactly.
nonsense,
Partial
just
sense.
Yeah, wow. Oh my God. I don't even know what to do with myself.
Yeah, so you're welcome, crypto.
Wait till this gets 25 downloads.
Yeah, no kidding. Do what you know.
Anyway, that's going to do it for us. Anything else, Chamber?
No. I think we're good. Check out... No, I think leave us some 5-star reviews, yada, yada, yada. Thanks for listening.
Yada, yada reviews?
Yeah, I mean, Santa Claus is doing it, so fucking get your shit together and get a review out there.
Santa's doing it,
all right?
You do it.
You better than Santa Claus?
No.
I didn't think so. All right, so get a review out there. Santa Claus gave us 5 stars.
Think you even are Santa Claus.
Exactly. All right, no, that's it for me.
That's it for me, too. Until next time, don't get wrecked, and that is financial advice.
Hey, everybody, thanks for listening. You can help support us by giving us a 5-star review on Apple Podcasts and become a REKT patron by signing up for a monthly tier on patreon.com. That's patreon.com/REKT podcast. Don't get wrecked.